you got to take your hat off to him. He's stepping up. And not only are you stepping up in the weight class, but you're taking on undefeated guy just coming off the Ultimate Fighter. You know, wrestling for the University of Nebraska. That's a lot of it.
Here is our tale of the tape, powered by Peak. 29-year-old Nyle Bartling, 28-year-old Bradan Erdman, 6'2" versus 6 foot and 245 the weight for Nyle Bartling, 230 for Bradan Erdman. 6-0 undefeated is Nyle Bartling. 4-2 as a professional is Bradan Erdman. Here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. This contest is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds for the MCF Nebraska Heavyweight Championship. Brought to you tonight by Pals Brewing Company. Ladies and gentlemen, for all those watching on pay-per-view at MidwestChampionshipFighting.com, and for those here in North Platte, Nebraska, are you ready for war? Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the Lavander's blue corner. This wrestler stands 6'2", weighed in 238 pounds. Built a professional record, 6 wins, 0 defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout, 3 by way of submission. Representing Glory MMA and Fitness, fighting out of Lee Summit, Missouri, by way of Unadilla, Nebraska, Nyle Bartling. His opponent across the MCF cage, fighting out of the white-tail red corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 6'1", weighed in 233 pounds. He holds a professional record, 4 wins, 2 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing Vicious Cycle Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and fighting out of North Platte, Nebraska, Bradan Lunchbox Erdman.
Well, Kelly Wise,
the main event, Joe Doherty.
Here's Joe Doherty, the man in charge.
You guys know the rules. I expect a good, clean, hard fight. Touch gloves now if you want. Come out fighting.
All right, here we go. The introductions are out of the way. Only one thing left to do. That's lock that cage door and throw down Nyle Bartling in the black trunks. Bradan Ruffin in the camo trunks.
This is going to be going. Man.
This is one I've been waiting for.
Bradan don't waste time.
Bradan wants to touch gloves. Bartling says no, thank you. So let's go. Squared off in the middle of the cage. This one's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Bradan needs to be first, man. Don't let Bartling get settled in. Just be first. Right there.
Big leg kick by Bradan Ruffin. Or Bradan Erdman, excuse me. I did that on a commercial.
Like I said, Bradan has really good leg kicks for a big man.
That one checked by Bartling, but you can see some damage already on the lower leg. Erdman clinching, goes for a takedown. A big knee coming through the middle. And he's out. Now Bartling comes in and gets the takedown into the full guard of Bradan Erdman.
But Bradan has jiu-jitsu tournament experience too, so he knows what he's doing on the ground.
Butterfly guard and then quickly back into full guard.
And keep in mind, Bradan naturally a 205er, so he put on some weight to move up to heavyweight.
3:15 to go, round number 1 of our main event of the evening, the Nebraska Heavyweight Championship title on the line. Nyle Bartling in the black trunks, currently in the butterfly guard of Bradan Erdman. And now into half guard as he's trying to step out and over into side control, Kelly.
Yeah, Nile's going to look to start dropping some bombs here. And Bradan's going to want to move and keep posturing out, get out. They'll get that full guard back or just pop out the backside.
Short elbows. Short elbows there by Nyle Bartling. Still in the half guard of Bradan Erdman. 3 minutes to go here in round number 1. Last couple times we've seen Bradan Erdman, they've been wars on the feet. Nyle Bartling testing him on the ground and so far in control, right in the center of the cage.
Yeah, well, he's a big dude, but like I said, but keep in mind, Braden's naturally a 205er.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go and 2:35 to go, in round number 1. More short elbows by Nyle Bartling.
I expect Bartling to look for a full mount, but Bradan gets that. Ooh.
Now into side controls, Nyle Bartling going to rain down.
Yeah, that's going to be a bad spot for
punches and elbows. Heavy on top of Bradan Erdman is Nyle Bartling. Obviously, as you mentioned, a wrestler at the University of Nebraska.
Yeah, Bradan wrestled in college
and
too.
Going for
just not Division I experience, that's all.
Thought maybe he's going to try for an arm triangle there, but he lets it go. Still inside control.
He's going to try to tuck that arm in between his legs and then just start dropping bombs. Oh, he's going to look for an arm bar.
My goodness, this is trouble. And Bradan Erdman fights it off.
He's
still in danger, though.
Yeah, nice job by Bradan, not panicking.
Right, Bradan just taking what comes at him.
Got that half guard back. That's a good win right there for Bradan.
But a great job of control on the top by Nyle Bartling. Anytime there's separation, he's smothering Bradan Erdman.
Yeah, he's not giving a lot of space because you give up too much space, and that's just something Bradan can use to his advantage.
Doesn't seem to be any real damage done to Bradan Erdman.
No.
Nyle Bartling has landed some short punches and elbows, but Bradan taking them well at this point, giving up his back now. Could be danger. Bartling has one hook in. And Erdman back over now, gives up his back again.
Yeah, he's going to keep going back and forth till he can get a guard.
Right.
There he got half guard back. It's nice groundwork from Bradan. Real good. Keep in mind, you're doing that against a really big natural heavyweight that's also a Division I wrestler. I mean, while Nyle has dominated the ground portion of this fight, Bradan's done a really good job getting back half guard, working the whole time.
Under 20 seconds to go in round number 1 now here. In a round 1 that's really been controlled since that takedown by Nyle Bartling has not given Bradan Erdman a chance to get any separation from him. Heavy on top. Round 1 going to end this way. And you got to give that one to Nyle Bartling. Bradan Erdman up and at him, ready to make a game plan for round number 2. Nyle Bartling, though, looks a little bit gassed if you're watching the fighters. A little bit tired over there after riding on top for almost a full round.
Well, the whole time he's trying to keep Bradan down, and Bradan's working the whole time, so it wasn't like he was just laying on top of him. He's working the whole time.
And you're talking about a strong man who's trying to wiggle out from under you, so it's definitely expended some energy there, did Nyle Bartling. But pretty clear that he has the advantage in the ground game. What do you think? Bradan Erdman want to keep it up on the feet maybe this round or get the advantage on the top on the ground?
Well, I just think Bradan's a little quicker, so I'd like to see him keep working those leg kick step angles and look for that. He's got good hands too, so look for that. Oh, his kicks are really good, so just keep blasting on him. But angles.
Both fighters extremely wet with sweat now, which will take away some of the potential submissions.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to see him clash here right in the middle of the cage here as we get ready for round number 2. Joe Doherty finds them both ready to go. And here we go, round 2, the Nebraska Heavyweight Championship. Nyle Bartling in the black trunks, Bradan Erdman in the camo trunks. Inside leg kick to get it going by Erdman. Another leg kick checked by Bartling.
Bradan needs to set those up with hands a little bit. Nice. That was a nice step. A little out of range, but that was nice.
Threw that one hard.
Nice sprawl.
Sweat onto me on that punch that he missed with.
Bradan had a nice sprawl. Bradan sees what's up. He's got really, like I said, Bradan's got quick hands. For a big man, he's got some good hands.
Yes, he does. I was going to say.
Be well
rocked
served
momentarily there. Was Bradan Erdman going to step back? I'm not sure if there's an eye poke there. But that jab by Bartling rocked Bradan Erdman for just a little bit.
Let's go to a replay if we got one of that.
He's saying an eye poke.
His eye poke.
That's right when he stops. So it would be right before that. If you're in the production bin, yeah.
Oh, we're back.
All right, here we go. Back at it. Live action. Recovered from the eye poke, inadvertent eye poke.
Yes, good.
Nice right landed there by Bradan Erdman.
I think you're going to see Nyle get a little. He's going to push that takedown now. I mean, I just think you're going to start seeing him look for a takedown because Braden's piecing him up.
Damage to the left leg, lower leg of Nyle Bartling. More of a slip there, I think, than anything else. But still, damage being done, those leg kicks. 3:13 to go in round number 2. Nyle Bartling there on, as you called it, Kelly, going for the takedown, but a good job by Bradan Erdman defending this one off in the clinch up against the cage. Kind of a joust here, if you will.
I mean, in the middle of the cage is where Braden's going to win this fight.
Bradan, as Kelly Wiseman said, wants to get separation. There he goes. Gets his wish back to the center of the cage. He's going to keep pushing. You got to believe with the strikes, trying to avoid that takedown.
And Nyle ain't afraid to throw. He's going to throw. He's got good hands, too. I just think this is where Bradan can win it.
Coming up on 3 minutes to go, round number 2 in the heavyweight championship. Our main event of the evening, Nyle Bartling in the black trunks, Bradan Erdman in the camo trunks.
And the longer this
Nice
fight
sprawl.
goes along, the more confidence Bradan gets.
Nice sprawl by Erdman. Saying no way on the takedown by Bartling. And now both fighters squared off again. Left jab by Erdman. Pretty much seeing one punch is thrown, not many combos by either fighter, Kelly Wiseman.
But Braden's still measuring him up. He's catching him with that jab, so he's starting to get that distance figured out. Bradan just doesn't want to get too close and then give up that takedown.
2:15 to go in round number 2. This round up on the feet for the majority after Nyle Bartling controlled round number 1 from the top position. A big overhand right that misses, and another takedown defended by Bradan Erdman.
And this is all confidence that Braden's growing from, and Nyle is starting to get a little frustrated because he can't kind of push his will in this fight. And this is Braden's just grit and confidence. With every exchange, he's more confident.
Some of those leg kicks not being checked at all by Nyle Bartling, and they're hard. You can see the damage both on the inside of the right leg and the outside of the left leg. Trading punches now.
Bradan wants to be a little careful because Bartling still has that heavyweight power, man.
1:25 to go in round number 2. This one a lot different than round number 1.
Nice choice there for Bradan to take that leg kick. Eat that leg, man. That's going to take those shots away. Nice.
Straight kick to the stomach. See some slippage out there from both fighters.
Big boys sweat.
Yes,
Big boys
they do.
sweat on those kind of canvases. It gets a little slippery.
1 minute to go. 1 minute in round number 2. A nice right hand landed by Bartling that rocks Bradan Erdman momentarily.
And Braden's piecing him up with the hands. Bradan just going to keep working that. Step angles. Use that jab and look for that big right. Maybe come with some uppercuts.
40 seconds to go in round 2.
And then work those leg kicks because the leg kicks will pay dividends later on. And this is a title fight, so it's not 3 rounds.
That's right, 5-minute rounds. I said 3 at the beginning of the fight. It is indeed 5-minute rounds. Bradan Erdman utilizing the kicks. Nyle Bartling once in a while answering with a big shot.
10 seconds. Let's see if Bradan pours it on right at the last 10 seconds. This is his round so far, unless Nyle somehow steals it.
And there we go. That'll do it. Round number 2 in the books. That one looked a lot different than round 1. Kelly Wiseman, how'd you see it?
Well, I mean, that was all Bradan in that round. You know, Nyle still landed some good shots and answered back, but he's tired, man. He's showing it. And like I said, Braden's a 205er, so he's going to have the speed and the conditioning to carry on.
Right.
I just think, you know, I don't know. I don't want to assume, but maybe Nyle underestimated Bradan a little bit. You know, when you're that good, sometimes you overlook some of these guys, and
Now, how much energy do you think Nyle expended in round number 1?
Oh, a lot.
Riding Bradan Ruffin, riding Erdman the whole time.
Yeah, holding him down like that, a lot. Clearly a lot. It's showing.
We're going to the third round, and here in this main event for the MCF Nebraska Heavyweight Championship, North Platte, make some noise!
There you go. You hear Mike Kendall, the hype man for Midwest Championship Fighting, getting the crowd riled up. And here we go. Round number 3. This one's scheduled for 5. The Nebraska Heavyweight Championship on the line. And here we go. Joe Doherty says, let's get it done. Off and underway, round number 3. Could very well be a round apiece on the scorecards. Round 1 definitely went the way of Nyle Bartling.
Bradan went for that calf kick. It was a nice job. I mean, that's going to be, those are the ones. Those are the kicks that are going to pay off. Stay on that leg. There you go.
More leg kicks from Bradan Erdman.
And he'll start switching stances because he's not going to like that.
Oh my, they're not checking those much at all.
But Bradan wants to make sure he's setting those up with hands because one of these times he'll get countered with the straight right.
The hands do drop slightly on the leg kick. About a minute into round number 3. This one's scheduled for 5 with the Nebraska Heavyweight Championship on the line. Now Bartling in the black trunks, Bradan Erdman in the camo trunks. Quite possibly 1 round apiece on the scorecards at this point.
So Braden's got really good head movement, so he's not just standing in front, punching and leaving his head right there.
The stand-up game, I think, has edged the way of Bradan Erdman. The takedown game on the ground obviously went the way of Bartling in round 1.
Well, Braden's confidence has grown so much he's standing right in front of him saying, let's go.
3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in round number 3. A punch and then followed by a short elbow.
Bradan needs to get back to those kicks. Get back to those kicks because he's starting to lean heavy on that lead leg. Go back to those kicks.
Some blood from the nose of Bradan Erdman and some slight swelling, very slight under the left eye.
And he switched his stance, took that kick, switched right away. So Bradan needs to go to work on that leg. Maybe come with the inside leg kick on this one, but go to work on the legs. We've already taken one leg out.
Right. We have seen him working that inside leg kick to Bartling's right leg. Nice exchange there. Both fighters each landing some punches, blinking them out. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in round number 3. Bradan Erdman, the hometown boy, in the camo trunks. Nyle Bartling in the black trunks. 3 5-minute rounds being our main event with the belt on the line.
Bradan just needs to keep doing what he's doing. I mean, don't change anything.
First takedown that we've seen from Bartling, and again, sprawls right out of it.
That canvas is a little slippery. They need to be drying that
Yes, it's horrible. You can see the sweat just pouring off of both guys. It's got to be hard to plant.
That's the problem with those, vinyl decals on. They're slippery when people sweat.
2 minutes to go in round number 3. The crowd getting into it a little bit, trying to get behind Bradan Erdman. We'll see if Nyle Bartling can pull some energy from the crowd as well. Both fighters showing some fatigue here in round number 3. Kelly.
Well, I think Bradan will be the fresher one going forward, just like I said, being a 205er.
Another takedown attempt by Bartling, another sprawl by Erdman to escape.
And like I said, Bradan's thing right now is, if he can piece him up like that and he can keep stuffing the takedowns, that's going to get right. That's going to be, Nyle basically taking this game away. Ooh, Bradan flipped him there. They're exchanging back and forth.
Erdman obviously wants the fight in the middle of the cage. Anytime they get close to the outside, he works it right back to the middle. Bartling obviously wants to work him up for a takedown.
Yeah, I love it when 2 big boys stand in the middle and go toe-to-toe. That's good stuff.
That may be what it comes down to. It could come down to who makes the first mistake, though. Oh, nice left jab by Erdman, lands on the nose.
Nice. Braden threw that, slipped under, counter, nice.
He's got the takedown figured out in Nyle Bartling. That's the 5th attempt in a row, I think, that he's sprawled out of. Going back to work on the leg. That one checked by Bartling. 20 seconds to go in round number 3.
Braden just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Don't change a thing.
Sometimes Erdman will turn it on when he hears that 10-second warning. It just went. A nice jab back from Bartling.
But there's nothing on those from Bartling because he can't plant on those legs. His legs are so beat up. He can't plant on that one leg.
We're going into the
Definitely, obviously, what the corner
Maybe
Bradan
round
Erdman
4
told him
coming up.
before that last round was keep working those legs, and he complied.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do because now you've taken that leg away from him. Now, he doesn't have that leg to shoot anymore. That shot is a little bit slower, so it's even easier to see it coming and even easier to stuff it.
Headed into the championship rounds. Round number 4. Go to the replay. Kelly Wiseman, what do you see?
Well, I mean, right here, Braden just marching him down, but stepping angles. He had really nice jab work. But I want to see, when he just pepper that leg more. There's going to the inside, catches the shin a little bit. But when Nyle switches his stance because he's beating up that leg, Braden just needs to start going to that inside on the other leg. And he's not going to be able to do anything. There's no power. He can't plant down and throw with any power or authority. He can't plant down and shoot with any real speed. Leg kicks are, man, I just love them.
That wet canvas has come into play a few times, too, when they've tried to plant to throw a punch. It's slick out there. They got some towels out there. Joe Doherty, look at that man. The referee out there making sure the fighters are safe. That's what it's all about.
That's a professional right there.
All right, here we go. Round number 4, championship rounds. The Nebraska heavyweight belt up for grabs here in North Platte, Nebraska. Scott Carlson alongside Kelly Wiseman. Nyle Bartling in the black trunks, Bradan Erdman in the camo.
Braden needs to go right to work on that leg because he's planting down hard on that leg. Oh.
That might be in a good job so
underhook.
far, fighting it off.
He's got that whizzer, nice underhook. Nice.
Shots to the body, horn.
Oh, nice.
Nyle Bartling comes back with shots to the face.
Nice.
Yes, good. Hey, striking distance. He's in southpaw.
Again, not many leg kicks thrown here early, at least, by Bradan Erdman after destroying the legs of Bartling in round 3.
He'll go to one here. He'll go to one here. You have to.
See the swelling on the right shin or the left shin of
because
Bartling.
he's switched his leg up. Yeah, you see a big hematoma on his shin from catching those kicks. This is where you need to go to work on that other leg now.
He just has, like you said, no ability to plant on that left leg. Every time he tries to do it, it essentially gives out as he takes another shot.
Well, I'm telling you, it ain't going to take long, and that's going to take him out of the fight. That hematoma just got even bigger.
It did.
And you keep landing those, and he won't be able to stand, and that'll be the fight.
That's the point. The leg eventually says no more and gives out. But again, standing there, taking and trading is Nyle Bartling. Game fight by both big boys here in our main event.
Like I said, you can
nice jab from the right hand by Bradan Erdman.
But you can see like early on that Braden's confidence was growing. After that first round, with every strike he landed, confidence was growing.
Goes down, not sure if that was a slip or if he caught him.
No, it was a slip, big time slip.
But a dangerous slip is now Bartling in the half guard, and this is how we saw round 1 start and finish.
That's the kind of stuff, that's kind of canvases that can change the complexion of a fight real quick.
And Bartling just laying there in half guard, trying to recover a little bit. Now he's going to go to work. But if you go all the way back to round 1, Erdman unable to get out of this bottom position with Bartling so heavy on top.
But that top position of Bartling is also what wore Bartling out through that whole
Truth.
So Braden's looking to sweep him.
And he may get it, can he complete it? No, Bartling back into full guard. Also a lot more at play than there was in round 1. Fatigue, sweat, blood. damage.
It's going to be real. Braden's not looking for a submission. He's looking to sweep and get it back to his feet.
Right.
But this big, this sweaty, you are not getting a submission. And it'd be very difficult at these stages of the fight.
Obviously, Bartling hoping he can get some ground and pound in from this position. So far, Bradan Erdman just holding the arms, not allowing him to posture up, steps over into half guard now, does Bartling. Last time we saw him in half guard, rained down, short elbows, going for the Kimura.
I mean, it's big, strong guy.
Watch out. Danger for Erdman. A lot of pressure on that elbow. A lot of pressure on that elbow. Erdman rolls over. He could have reversed it here. I can't tell. Going to be hard to finish it from there.
It's going to be hard to finish it.
A battle here of who wants it more.
Especially as sweaty as they are.
And back into half guard goes Bartling, still on that right arm of Bradan Erdman. Still applying pressure to that elbow. So far, Erdman able to fight it off. All it takes, though, is one mistake.
Well, one mistake, but like I said, they're so sweaty. It's so hard to finish submissions when they're that sweaty.
In the half guard as we are approaching 35 seconds to go in round 4. At this point, one would guess we're headed to round number 5.
I would almost bet.
Again, it was a slip that put Bradan Erdman in this position. Round 1, it was a takedown. Round 4, it was a slip. But that's part of the game, and Nyle Bartling taking advantage of it. Heavy once again on top of Bradan Erdman. Coming up on 10 seconds to go. Erdman's going to get out of it and get back to his feet for the 5th and final round. Obviously, Bartling going to want to try to get it right back down here, and that'll do it for round 4. That one was going to be a hard round to score, Kelly.
I give that one to Erdman. I mean, that was a slip. That doesn't, Bartling didn't do anything but
no
run
damage
and jump
done
on
really
there.
from the guard.
North Platte, we're going to a 5th and final
All right.
round. Make some noise!
If you look at this replay.
You heard Mike
Erdman
Kendall.
doing a nice job with the jab, pumping the jab out there, kind of getting that distance. Then when he went to throw that teep, that's when he slipped.
And that was all it took. Nyle Bartling taking advantage of it. Coming in on top and falling into the half guard of Bradan Erdman. And that is where we stayed. But like Kelly Wiseman said, did Bradan Erdman score enough to win that round despite the takedown?
I mean, on my cards, he won that one, but I'm not judging it.
Blood on my fight card, Kelly Wiseman. That's how I know it was a good night. Just a little bit. Normally it's in my monster. All right, here we go. Round number 5, the main event of the evening at Midwest Championship Fighting 23. Salute to veterans, to Scott Carlson alongside Kelly Wiseman, Bradan Erdman in the camo trunks, Nyle Bartling in the black trunks. This is it right here. We go.
Oh, see, Nyle didn't touch gloves in the beginning, but he's earned his respect now.
And again, that swelling on the left leg of Nyle Bartling from those low leg kicks that Bradan Erdman has just been punishing him with for 3 rounds, maybe 3.5.
If I was Bradan, I'd go back to those leg kicks and you keep working those hands. Don't throw any kicks above that quad. Just stay on those legs and stay on those hands. Keep moving, stepping angles.
5th round for these guys. And
there you go, chop it.
Sometimes comes down to who gets that second wave of energy first.
Well, Bradan definitely still has the fresh legs, still good movement.
I agree. And if you gave an advantage in the stand-up based on what we've seen so far, it's got to go to Bradan Erdman.
Well, Bradan needs to kick him because he's trying to measure up for a big right.
Nice little jab there.
You got to
snap
him
back
off.
Erdman's head. Bartling trying to set up the takedown with a punch and does it.
Nice takedown.
That was nice. Set up with that overhand right and dropped right down into a single leg. Now it has Erdman stacked up against the cage.
Bradan can't spend a whole round this early going down He needs to get back to his feet.
Those are the kind of things that lead to 10-8 rounds. Got to find a way out of this if you're Bradan Erdman. If you're not Bartling, you got to keep him right there. Inflict as much damage as you can, but control the fight on the ground, which is what he's done whenever they've been there. Round 5, 3:15 to go. Big swelling above the right eye of Bradan Erdman now. That's new this round. And now into half guard, almost mounted him, but good job by Bradan Erdman pulling him back into his half guard.
Yeah, that was a good transition by Bradan. Like I said, some of these submissions are really hard to pull off when they're sweaty, but.
Like you said, though, big, strong men.
Well, you know when you have an adrenaline rush,
That's what I was going to say.
Finish a fight real quick.
Erdman almost up.
This would be a big win for Bradan. He needs to just break off.
The guillotine.
He needs to just break off.
It's going to be awful hard to finish a guillotine at this point. And separated, that's what Erdman wants.
And that's not what Bartling wants, I promise you.
Swelling above and around the right eye of Bradan Erdman now. Sprawls out on that takedown. And a knee, that's an illegal knee. Illegal knee to a downed opponent. Nyle Bartling was
Let's go to the replay on
down.
that and see if he came up at all.
See a replay on that.
Let's see. We're going to see it right here.
Hey, you're right here.
Okay, he's got both knees down.
Just a reaction, but there you see.
Hey, Bradan, we need to finish.
Yeah,
One knee down.
It was close, though. It was really close. Really close.
One knee down and is all it takes. And he'll get up to 5 minutes to recover.
Neutral corner.
Joe Doherty telling Bradan
Watch
Erdman,
right
go to a
here. You'll
neutral
see
corner.
right
Here's the
here.
knee.
It just, oh, man, it was so close to being a legal knee.
Almost. That knee was almost up. You're right. Again, illegal knee. Bartling will get up to 5 minutes if he wants it to recover.
He wants it.
Cut right on the bridge of the nose as a result of that knee. You saw the corner of Bartling.
I hope they just give a warning and don't take a point, because if they take a point, that could hurt.
You saw the corner of Bartling asking Joe Doherty to take a point.
No, you got to give a warning first.
I would think so. It was a heat of the moment reaction.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, and it didn't change the complexity of the fight. It didn't drop him. I mean, some states, they don't even give you warnings, but that's kind of a bang-bang. You know, we're watching it in slow motion. It's easy to say, oh, yeah, that's illegal, but in real time, I almost thought that knee came up far enough off the canvas. But
yeah, it was very close. He was on his way up. And Bradan Erdman very well may have thought he was. I think it's going to be a warning.
Should be a warning.
I overheard Joe Doherty just a little bit. He said it was unintentional. He knows there was no intent behind it. Problem is, an illegal knee can do big damage.
Yeah, had that landed a different way or done damage or changed some aspect of the trajectory of this fight, he probably would have got a point right away.
And again, the crowd getting restless, but he has up to 5 minutes to recover from that illegal strike. It's the same as a kick to the groin or an eye poke. And I don't know should he not be able to continue? Would it be no contest or?
If he can't continue from that, I mean, hey, I ain't taking anything away from him. You get 5 minutes, take the 5 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Some guys rush back too quickly when they get hit in the groin, and man, if you got 5 minutes, take it. That's what you get. Let the crowd boo all they want.
Got to be getting close to that 5-minute mark, though.
Oh, we should have ran a timer on that.
Joe Doherty in communication with the Nebraska Athletic Commission, though. They're watching that time. My heart started beating fast when the white towel came in. I initially thought they were throwing in the towel, but I think it's just to dry up the puddle.
I think Nyle will be way too proud to be, he's going to take
He's
going
to use that 5 minutes he gets and make sure he's as recovered as possible before he goes back to war. He's in a war right now.
I mean, there's rules are rules, and you can not like it all you want, but it's also strategy.
Yeah, for sure. It's 5 minutes to rest and recover in a hard-fought 5-round fight. That minute in between rounds isn't often enough.
And in that 5 minutes, Braden's eye swelled more.
All right, here we go. Back at it. Round 5, 2:05 to go. This for the Nebraska heavyweight champion. That one did damage to that leg. That leg is pretty much useless at this point.
Start peppering that leg in because he can't stand on that back one.
Changes from the southpaw to
I'll kick with it. That's a warrior, man.
That is a warrior.
I can't stand on it. I'll kick with it.
Can't have anything but respect for all of the men who stepped into the cage and women tonight. But these two warriors leaving it all out there.
Braden needs to go to work on that good leg.
Gets a hold of the single leg. Could he steal a takedown here at the end of the round? No. So far, Erdman staving it off.
It's going to be tough order to defend this, but as slippery as they are, this is Braden's best chance right there. Now get away.
Pushes off, separates with a punch, and now Bradan Erdman where he wants to be with 1:09 to go. 1 minute to decide this fight, possibly.
Oh. Damn, that's a nice quick jab. He just needs to keep pumping that jab until he proves he can stop it.
Oh, boy, too bad. Almost sprawled out, did Bradan Erdman, but a great job by Nyle Bartling to stick with that takedown. Bradan Erdman has to get up, running out of time. The clock's his enemy, 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go in a sport where those takedowns often have a lot of merit with the judges. But Bradan Erdman has kept it on its feet for a lot of this fight as well. I'm certainly glad I don't have to score.
I mean, Braden's not. The third thing you got to consider is Braden's never just been laying there. Always been busy. That also gets
Leave it out. And that'll do it. That will do it. It's going to the judges' scorecard to decide who will be crowned the Nebraska heavyweight champion. What a fight. Both men should be proud. Back and forth fight. Round 1 was all Bartling. Round 2 was all Erdman. And from that point on, they were pretty much even.
Yeah, this will be interesting. I mean, I don't score takedowns as some total dominant scoring system when I score because you got to do something with it,
Right.
And he just didn't really do anything with it other than the first round. I mean, majority decision Erdman, split decision Erdman. I mean, I could see that. I just don't see too many ways in which Bartling pulled out this win, but I'm not judging it.
Heck of a fight. Major swelling on the face of Bradan Erdman. Major swelling on the leg of Nyle Bartling. If you want to know how the fight went, just look at their bodies. It tells the story. My goodness. two heavyweights that just laid it out there for 5 rounds. Almost unfortunate it has to go to the judges, Kelly.
Yeah,
he almost wanted someone to get it.
I mean, no matter what, that's a huge win for Bradan. Stepping up,
All right.
taking on a guy like that.
I see Mike Kendall making his way into the cage. He's talking with Joe Doherty. Let the fighters get center. All right, here's MCF cage announcer Mike Kendall with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of championship MMA, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges score this bout 49-46, 49-46, and 48-47, all for your winner by unanimous decision. And first, MCF Nebraska heavyweight champion.
There you have it. Bradan Erdman, the first Nebraska heavyweight champion. I'll tell you what, though, if you had to have a fight for the first one, that's the kind of fight you want, Kelly Wiseman.
That was an awesome fight.
Woo! My goodness, what a way to end the night. A great night. Thank you so much to everyone who watched on pay-per-view. Thank you to everyone who attended here tonight. Thank you to all the work that goes into putting on a mixed martial arts event like this. Kelly, you know it as well as anyone. It takes work from a lot of different people to make it happen.
Oh, tons of work. There's so much behind the scenes people don't know about. They just get to show up, come out here, and everything's ready for them.
All right, hey, let's throw it to Elizabeth. I think it's calmed down a little bit. Here's Elizabeth with the champ, Bradan Erdman.
All right, Bradan, great, fantastic, entertaining, competitive match. You were getting out-wrestled a little bit, especially coming into the first round, but you kept right in his face, coming back with combinations. Was that because you were fighting in front of your hometown?
I always love to put on a show for you guys. You guys get so damn loud. I love the fighting here. I love my town.
Were you thinking that you were an underdog coming into this fight? He's undefeated. He's 11-0 between amateur and pro. What were you thinking about that?
Of course he's looking right through me. Look at me. I'm soft, but guess what? Muscle don't matter in a fist fight, motherfuckers.
What fight would you like going forward in your career? What would you like to do as far as advancing yourself further in your career?
I'm always fighting bigger and badder people each and every time. Last guy was undefeated. The guy before that fighting Bellator for a world title. Give me whoever's next. I'm ready to go.
Your new heavyweight champion, Bradan Erdman!
All right, there you have it. The first ever Nebraska heavyweight champion, Bradan Erdman, does it in front of his hometown. Midwest Championship Fighting 23. Salute to Veterans 2 is in the books, and what a night. Hey, if you're a veteran out there, we're going to, hopefully the guys have that QR code ready. If you want to come to future MCF events, scan that QR code, get signed up before the event. Russ Jones supports the veterans of our country, and he wants to let you into these fights for free. So there you go. You can go to MidwestChampionshipFighting.com before the event and get signed up like a bunch of people did tonight. We appreciate them coming here, and we appreciate the service and sacrifice of all the veterans. Veterans Day 2022. We sent it out with a bang, I think you could say, Kelly.
Oh, it was an awesome night of fights, and that's one way to finish it off, you know.